I'm Robin.
I'm Fossa.
This is Shauna.
And this is
Real People, Real Life.
To their campaigns and make sure that they get to have the discussions necessary during their debates. Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
Hi, good to see you. You know, I thank you for inviting me, first of all. I had a speech that I wanted to do, and I realized that on the way over here, I'm going to throw that all out. And instead, I want to tell you a story. I want to tell you a story about a 52-year-old woman who 5 years ago was diagnosed with breast cancer. And she wanted to try hemp oil and cannabis, but she was afraid of losing her job and going to jail. And so she went to the medical establishment and she said, I surrender my body to the medical establishment. And what did the medical establishment do? They butchered her body, they irradiated her, and they pumped her full of chemicals. Some of these chemicals are so bad, the nurses told her that if they spilled it on the floor, it would require a hazmat team to clean it up. Some of these chemicals had wonderful names like Red Devil, some of these cocktails that they put in her body. The medical establishment kept feeding her this poison for 3 years, and the cancer actually went dormant for a while. And I was able to enjoy another 3 years with this woman, my wife. Last summer, we were told that her cancer was no longer dormant, but it was coming back and spreading. And once again, the medical establishment said, we can put you on another pill, another treatment, at $11,000 a month. And she said, no, I'm tired of fighting. And I supported her decision. And so she came off, and many of you know this, on hospice, you can't be on active treatment. And so she decided to go on hospice. Her first month on hospice, what do you think happened? She felt better. Yeah. She did. Once she stopped taking the poison, she got better. But she couldn't take cannabis in Kansas. Why not? It's illegal.
Yes.
That's why. That's big money.
Amen.
Big pharma.
Amen.
Big pharma.
Yep.
That's
I'm hearing you.
bad.
I'm hearing you, man, because I've lived it. I watched the woman that I love for 20 years slowly deteriorate over 4 months until at the end of her life, she was taking 250 milligrams of OxyContin every day. Back in December, they put her on a pain pump. Liquid morphine going into her body continuously. Tell me the difference between OxyContin and shooting up heroin.
About $30.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, man. Heroin's a lot more
Big
addictive.
problem in this town.
All right. My wife passed away a month ago tomorrow. Yep. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's not why I'm telling you this story. It's hard for me to accept the fact that that was the best we could do. I have to live with that the rest of my life. I ask myself every day, I'm sorry. I ask myself every day, could I have done more? Should I have done more? And I don't want anybody else to have to face that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand.
Because no family should have to go through that if they don't want to. They should be able to go an alternative route without having to worry about going to prison. There's an important election coming up here on the 11th. And I know a lot of you in this crowd support one candidate or another, and that's fine. But please do vote and encourage as many people as you can to vote. And I want you to know, as far as cannabis goes and legalizing and decriminalizing drugs in general, It's personal for me. I have a dog in this fight. If you do decide to put me in Congress, the other thing I want to point out is I will be available to anyone and everyone that wants to come talk to me. My cell phone number hasn't changed in 12 years. I'm not changing it now. Anybody can get a hold of me anytime, and I will do my best to meet with everybody that wants to. So thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much for giving Chris an opportunity to speak today.
No.
And like I said, I don't care who you vote for, make sure you go do it, and make sure you get your family members to do it. Even the ones who are like, man, it really doesn't matter. It does. Get them out there. One person that's been affected by these laws here in Kansas wants to speak to you directly, and I would appreciate it if you would give a warm welcome to Shona Banda.
Oh, I like this. Okay, is this working?
Yes.
Thank you guys for coming out today. What a wonderful day to be out here in this wonderful weather, not too much wind. So thank you. If you guys don't know my story, I have healed from Crohn's disease with cannabis oil. I wrote a book in Kansas while taking my cure in Kansas and named it Live Free or Die before heading out to Colorado. I wasn't able to make it in Colorado because of the cost of living is so high. And I ended up getting separated from my husband and moving back home to Kansas. During this time, my son spoke out at class, and that subsequently led police to surround my home. Now this has been a long journey, and we're about 2 years in. And I've won my child in need of care case. I have 50% custody of my son with felony charges over my head. And I have yet to even be arraigned. So I'll be arraigned on April 7th, along with medical expert testimony in Garden City from Dr. Bob Melamede, Dr. David Allen, and Dr. Petro.
Well, I don't know.
And they're from all over the country. And so, one of the things that I've done this entire time is just try to educate people about the benefits of cannabis. And when you understand the absolute basics, it helps. I'm fighting my case with a biological necessity for a reason, not just medical necessity. We all have an endocannabinoid system. All mammals on the planet have an endocannabinoid system. It is the largest system of the human body. If all plants on the planet have cannabinoids or cannabinoid-like products, taking an essential oil from the cannabis plant, who happens to be the most abundant, is just like taking a vitamin of the plant life of this planet. It is human instinct to seek it out, just as much as it is to eat food or water. So I'm here to tell you today that if you are in the medical system and you are getting butchered, you are getting poisoned, and they're not allowing you to have that option, know that you can look around, because it's not necessarily the drug war is not working. You can find cannabis anywhere. The only fear that we have is getting caught with it. Well, when you understand and know the science behind it, you've got to take that responsibility to defend yourself if that ever happens. So it takes courage. And each and every single one of you are so courageous just for being here and speaking up publicly. And go home and vote. Teach your neighbors. your children, your grandparents, your clergymen, their teachers, and get the word out. Because we all deserve to be free, and we shouldn't have to have fear of persecution just to live.
Thank you, Shona. And I know everybody's being very patient. We've just got a few more speakers. The next speaker coming up is Tiffany Edom, and she'll be talking with you about her group and what they're all about.
Hi guys, thank you for coming out today. I'm Tiffany with Cannabis, and this is Hash. She's my assistant here today. I did have a speech written out, but I'm probably going to wing majority of it because it seems like a lot of you guys already know a little bit about what I was going to speak about. First off, I want to start off by saying thank you, Jennifer Wynn, for pointing out that... Oh, can you hear?
Use your teacher voice and real close. Sorry.
I want to thank Jennifer Wynn for pointing out that bill that got gutted, the gut and go. A lot of us don't really understand bills. I myself don't understand them, and I'm a political science major. Thank you for doing that, Jennifer Wynn. We need to make sure that we get people like Jennifer Wynn, James Thompson in office that are going to support us and also back our rights. That's something that's a big deal for me. I recently just got involved in politics in the last year. And before, I never really voted in local elections. I never really was interested. I never thought that my voice mattered. So we got to make sure that we get out there and we start voting and we start helping out those people who are going to help us. I was going to touch on cannabis concentrates today. It seems like a lot of you guys are probably pretty familiar with them. I do want to discuss that SB 187 does also involve, on page 55, it does talk about solventless concentrates. I used to work in California with a company called House of Canna, and we did solvent concentrates, as well as making tinctures and other things. But one of the things I do want to talk to you guys about is a rosin press. That is a new, or not really new, but something that's becoming a little bit more popular. So it's a solventless way to press, and it squeezes out the oil. So that would be something that would be really interesting. And also SB 187 touches on those extraction processes too as well. So I definitely invite you to take a look at that bill. Call your senators, tell them that we want that, and definitely get more involved with voting. So that's it. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Hey, I appreciate everything.